Hi, it's Matt with Kyma Boats. I'm here at the Kyma factory. You can hear some of the work being done in the background, but I wanted to share with you the difference between the American Turbine jet pump and a PWC style jet pump. I get asked all the time, hey, why are you different than just a traditional jet boat? And a lot of it comes down to the pump and the engine that we pair it with. You can just tell looking at it, this big beefy American Turbine pump, stainless steel impeller, big, everything is solid metal, compared to a PWC style pump where you can just tell everything's a little bit smaller, a little bit of plastic in different components, and it gives you a different experience. As a boat owner, here's what you can expect from the American Turbine compared to the PWC style pump. The first is, because this thing is so big and beefy and it was built for commercial vessels, big 10,000 pound vessels that work in saltwater and harsh environments, pushing big heavy loads, doing heavy work. That's what this was built for. And we took it and put it on the 5,000 pound Kyma, add 3,000 pounds of ballast, add 2,000 pounds of friends and family and gear, and now you're close to that 10,000 pounds. And when you match that with the Indmar Raptor V8, we've got a lot of torque, and because of the big, huge volume of this, we can still run at low RPMs, which means the whole system is working easier. The engines not have to run such high RPMs. The components of the pump are operating at slower RPMs as well and still pushing the big heavy load because that's what it was designed for. Compare that to the PWC style pump. Well, that was designed for jet skis and for personal watercraft. 1,000 pound little vessels to be quick and nimble and fun and sporty. And they do an awesome job with that. And then they started putting them in boats. Well, the boats got bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's why you'll find twin engines on the 21, 23, 25 and up, is because they're just not designed to push that big heavy weight. Also, the jet ski engines are smaller displacement, designed for the higher speeds. That's where the high RPM comes in. High RPM means everything's working a little bit harder, and you also have a different sound, a little bit more vibration because of that higher RPM, where this one's just chugging along. It's got a lot quieter sound and a different sound. Instead of that high RPM sound, it's kind of got that more torquey sound like you would expect from an inboard. Makes sense with that Indmar Raptor engine. The other thing, because it's so beefy and stout, it's a lot more durable. You go through some weeds or some vegetation or get in some sand or maybe even some rocks, that big stainless steel impeller, I mean, this thing is massive, is gonna chew through it like a garbage disposal. Compared to the PWC style pump, well, you've got your clean out ports when you do get something sucked up in there, but it's just a different animal. Because it's so much smaller, it's not gonna have that same durability in some of those more harsh environments. Saltwater, built for saltwater from the get-go because of the usage in the commercial space. The PWC style pump, well, in saltwater there can be some long-term issues that you have to deal with, changing out some bearings and doing some different stuff on the maintenance side. And speaking of maintenance, the maintenance on the Indmar Raptor and the big American Turbine pump is so simple, and it's gonna keep you on the water more often. You're busy, you're working, you've probably got a business and travel a little bit. The family, you've got events that you've got going on, sporting events and kids' activities and school. When it's time to hit the lake place or go out to the coast and run on vacation, you want your boat to be there and ready to go. And the big beefy Kyma K7 with that Indmar Raptor and the American Turbine pump, listen, there's so few failure points that the uptime on the boat is gonna be almost all the time. And if you have an issue, hey, we're there to help you out. The PWC style pumps, well, you can go into some of the forums and see people's experience, but because it's smaller, because it's running at more high RPM, it's obviously, it would make sense that it has more issues and that you're gonna have more repair and more maintenance. So that's why we went with the American Turbine jet pump. The way we wanted to build this boat is to be super capable, to do it all, to go anywhere. And this American Turbine pump and the Indmar Raptor engine allow us to do that. And if you even look at the grate, this thing is big and heavy. This thing is the grate for the water coming in under the boat. These are actually adjustable. So depending on the conditions of your water, if you're super weedy, we can make adjustments. If you're in an area that's got some rocks and some different things, we can make adjustments to this as necessary and open it up or tighten it up as needed to customize for your waterway. And this is just another feature, how durable and stout this is. This thing is huge and it is heavy. Put that back there. But that's the American Turbine pump. If you want to come experience it for yourself, reach out to us for our Kyma VIP experience. Put this boat on the water, let you experience that quiet sound, that just the torque of taking off, the shallow water maneuverability, the ease of access to the boat, and just the amazing ride with everything else that we've done with the Kyma K7. Just give us a call or fill out the form, and I'll be in touch and talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.